Okay, so this is another question. Now we have this question is basically testing your understanding of solubility. Okay, so the 50 when 50 cm cube of a saturated solution of sugar with a molar mass of 342.0 gram at 40 degrees Celsius was evaporated to dryness. 34.2 gram of dry solid was obtained. The solubility of the sugar is what? At that temperature is what? Now, we will not only be solving this question, we are going to expand around all the concepts that the question is testing. Now, looking closely, the question is asking us to find the solubility. So the question is, what is solubility? And what are the different ways with which solubility can be calculated? Another thing is, what is saturated solution? When do we say saturated solution? When do we say a solution is saturated? And do we have other possible cases? So we're going to be looking at that before we solve the question. To solve the question is very easy. In two lines, we'll get our answer. However, it is much more important that you understand all the concepts surrounding the problem so that you'll be able to solve similar problems without an itch. All right, let's start with what is solubility. Now, solubility is the maximum amount of solute that can dissolve in a given solvent or in a given solution at a specific temperature. Okay, it tells us how much of a substance can dissolve in a certain volume of solvent. So mathematically, solubility. We say solubility is amount of what? Amount of solute. Amount of solute. Amount of solute. Okay, amount could be either in gram or it could be in moles per volume of solution. Okay, so we could calculate, meaning that solubility could be calculated based on in gram per volume. The volume, let's say volume in dm cube. So solubility could be calculated in gram per dm cube and also be calculated in mole per dm cube. So solubility could have a unit of gram per dm cube, or it could also have a unit of moles per dm cube of solution. So that is the basic idea around solubility. So when substances are dissolved in a solvent, or when solutes are dissolved in solvents, because generally when we say solution, okay, it's important we also mention this. When we say solution, solution simply means solute together with what? Together with solvent. So that's what we call solution. So in a situation where the solvent is just enough to dissolve the solute, we say the solution is what? Saturated. In a situation where the solvent contains less solute than it can normally dissolve, then we say the solution is unsaturated. And in a situation where solute is more than is inside the solvent and the solute is more than the solvent, that is, the solvent is having more than the solute it can dissolve, then we say the solution is what? Supersaturated. So let's look at it closely. Types of solution based on their solubility. As explained, a saturated solution is a solution that contains maximum amount of solute than that can be dissolved at a given temperature. Okay, so if more solute is added to a saturated solution, then we assume that of course, definitely the solute will not dissolve anymore in the solvent. Okay, so think of this as like a sponge that is soaked with water. Then the the sponge is not capable of holding any further amount of water. They will say the sponge has been saturated with water. Okay, now also, second example is unsaturated solution. The solution is said to be unsaturated when it contains less solute than it can hold at a given temperature. Okay, that is, we now have less solute than the solvent can dissolve. So the said solution is what? Is unsaturated. Why supersaturated solution is when when the solvent is when the solute in the solvent is more than what the solvent can dissolve, then we say the solution is what? Is super saturated. Okay, and usually to produce supersaturated solution, we after dissolving a solvent, after dissolving solute into a solvent, okay, and you gradually heat up the solution, then you continue to dissolve after heating up the solution. Okay, after heating up the solution, because of the change in temperature, okay, the solvent will still be able to dissolve more of the solute. However, upon cooling back to the if you continue to cool it gradually, you see that the already dissolved solution at hot temperature, at higher temperature, will now start pushing out some of the some of the solute back into the solution. Then we'll now be seeing um, we'll be seeing the solution, and we'll still be seeing undissolved solute in that solution. In that case, we say the solution is super saturated. Now, having explained all these various concepts, now let's go back to the question and solve the question. Now, we have seen that we said the definition of solubility now is what? Solubility is basically um, amount of solute divided by volume of solution. In the question, we say that the volume of the solution given is 50 cm3, and we can say that the amount of solute given is 34.2 gram of the sugar is what is in the 50 cm3 of solution. We are given the molar mass of that solvent of the sugar, majorly because all our options are given in moles per dm cube, and because they are given in moles per dm cube, it implies that our solubility is requested in moles per dm cube. Now, what do we do? First, you can calculate the number of moles, since we know the molar mass and we know the mass of the sugar. So we say the number of moles can be calculated as what? The mass of solute over the molar mass of the solute. And that will give us what? That's 34.2 divided by 342. This is gram per mole. And this is what? This is in grams. So grams eliminates grams. And we'll get our final answer in 0.1 moles. That's our number of moles. Now, how do we now calculate the solubility in moles per dm cube? So solubility, as we have derived the form, as we have obtained the formula earlier, solubility is what? The number of moles, which is 0.1 moles, divided by the volume given is 50 cm cube. So we convert to dm cube by dividing by 1000. So we have 50 divided by 1000, so which is the same as saying 0.1 divided by 0.05. And if we compute this, we're going to get 2.0 moles per dm cube. We're going to get 2.0 moles per dm cube as the volume of our as the solubility of the given sugar solution. So from here, we see that option A is the correct answer. Now, it's also possible that the question can just limit you to calculating it in grams per dm cube. Assuming the question is requesting the calculation in grams per dm cube, it means we are going to use the 34.2 grams directly divided by. So assuming we are extending the question, then let's say we are calculating it in gram per dm cube, then it would have been 34.2 grams divided by 0.05 dm cube. And we would have gotten, you can punch the calculator and get your answer in what? In grams per dm cube. So we have come to the end of the solution to this problem. So if you have any other challenges around this topic or another topic, do not hesitate to drop them in the comment section, and I will do justice to explaining them. Also, do not forget to subscribe so that you can click the notification bell, so that when another video is uploaded, you'll be the first to know. So thank you for listening. See you in the next class.